"Where were you?"
said the old woman in the bed.
"I had to pee and no one came."
Unruffled by her nasty tone, the young man stood at the foot of the bed, beaming.
"I had to pee,"
she repeated more vaguely, as if she were now unsure what the words meant. "I have good news, Mother," said the man. "Soon everything will be all right. Everything will be taken care of."
"Where do you go when you leave me?"
Her voice again was sharp, querulous. "Not far, Mother. You know very well I never go far."
"I don't like to be alone."
His smile broadened, was almost beatific. "Very soon, everything will be all right. Everything will be the way it was supposed to be. You can trust me, Mother. I found a way to fix everything. What he took, he will give, when he gets what he gave."
"You write such beautiful poetry."
There were no windows in the room. The sideways light from the bedside lamp, the sole source of illumination, emphasized the thick scar on the woman's throat and the shadows in her son's eyes.
"Will we go dancing?"
she asked, staring past him, and past the dark wall behind him to a brighter vision. "Of course, Mother. Everything will be perfect."
"Where's my little Dicky Duck?"
"Right here, Mother."
"Will Dicky Duck come to bed?"
"To Betty bye, to Betty bye, to Betty bye."
"I have to pee,"
she said almost coquettishly. Part 1. Fatal Memories. Chapter 1. Cop Art. Jason Strunk was by all accounts an inconsequential fellow, a bland 30-something, nearly invisible to his neighbors, and apparently inaudible as well, since none could recall a single specific thing he'd ever said. They couldn't even be certain that he'd ever spoken. Perhaps he'd nodded, perhaps said hello, perhaps muttered a word or two. It was hard to say. All expressed a conventional initial amazement, even a temporary disbelief at the revelation of Mr. Strunk's obsessive devotion to killing middle-aged men with mustaches and his uniquely disturbing way of disposing of the bodies, cutting them into manageable segments, wrapping them colorfully, and mailing them to local police officers as Christmas presents. Dave Gurney gazed intently at the colorless, placid face of Jason Strunk. Actually, the original central booking mugshot of Jason Strunk that stared back at him from his computer screen. The mugshot had been enlarged to make the face life-size, and it was surrounded at the borders of the screen by the tool icon.